Mama is I'm a by Mamu, some of video no that's that United Television, and then dear most sister body way coffee, cup bako, na afe mako into Gehe archives anymore, na nebro for me free literature class pano, ebe shokemo, if you say ne, Ghana ni mapa, openi ya wayo osreni. Oye doctor ni kane eno oye osreni waye amanwini waye sports nso na ene ye beka so oye statesman empeni say asemba fia yekubisa abrewatia eno ne yempeni kasa eduru bebi so ayebisa nkokorawa no nso nti etwa se ene ye ne di nkomo na ne suehunu abache nimdie ene ne oba wiase nyina emfie duo wotwe miensani wanya free wiase no na yenso ya jibi na ye di aboye nkotodwem se ye bu oman se ye kyekire amanyoku se ye som oman se ye bobra no na ye de bi anante ade pani krona ne kan woni pani adue ene ye ne togbi doctor Nyaho Tamakloe ane oye founding member ema NPP amanyuku no ene ebebusa no se ne current status te sen ewo NPP mu se amanyuku ema ne ha okabrofo no tina onua ba wa hai na me so me dia ba ye di enim enti nkomo no ebe ye de papa enti kame ho na ye ma no akwaba na afi ye mfa nkomo no enhihye so. Doc, can I just say Doc or I should say Toby? Which of the title? Okay. Doc is fine. Doc, good morning once again. It's a pleasure meeting you for the first time. And I am humbled. Thank you. So, you look handsome, I should say. Very handsome, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, I want to find out, we know that you are part of the formation of NPP. But your current status, are you still a member of the NPP?
That's a good question. I'm a member of the party. I was among those who formed the party.
Okay.
But today I just recollected something when I was talking to one of the senior ministers when we had to go to Solpom.
Okay.
I remember very, very well. By then the party was not even formed.
Okay.
And I remember the faces there at that time were late Dr. Johnny Selby.
Oh.
Late Stephen Kreku.
Okay.
Who was once a junior minister in Brazil's government. Mr. KJ also a very good friend of mine. And a number of them I can't remember. Late Ajeni Mbuatin, BJ Darocha late, who was the chairman. Then by then the party has not even been formed.
Okay.
So anything we do it clandestine.
Okay.
You follow me? I am a member of the party. I will always remain a member of the party. Nobody can push me out of that party.
You're talking as if somebody has pushed you out or you've pushed yourself out.
There are some of these young ones who don't even know how the party came into existence. And then they talk loosely. You follow me?
Yeah.
If you want to know me very well, contact Mr. Kwame Pianim. He will tell you the type of person I am.
Not Kojum Pianim, Kwame Pianim.
Kwame Pianim.
Then I'm tempted to ask that, have you been faithful to the cause of the party? Because Kwame Pianim, sometimes your party faithfuls feel like, in fact, he's not part. When you're having an interview and you refer to Kwame Pianim as a member of NPP, they will say, no, he's not a member of our party. So it looks like you people, quote and unquote, are or were rebels, and you were kind of sacked.
So Kwame Pianim, without Kwame Pianim, they wouldn't have been NPP. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Kwame spent about 12 years of his life in prison just for freedom that you people are enjoying today. He was thrown into jail. I was also in jail with him.
Oh, I see.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So whoever stands anywhere and says Kwame has not been part of the party, doesn't know what he's talking about. without Kwame Pianim, I said there would have been no NPP. I know what I'm talking about.
It's not like he's not been part. He's been part, but he's not been a true patriot, as they say.
Oh, true patriot in what sense?
In staying true to the cause of the party.
Now, who
Like
stays to the
his
cause
behavior
of the party?
and manners
His behavior
are
in what way?
unpatriotic.
No. If you want people who are intelligent and very objective, he's the first person I will pick.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah,
he's not the type of person you dictate to. Just like me. No one can dictate to me.
Okay.
You follow me?
Okay.
So if you talk about patriotism, I will put him at number 1.
I see.
Yes.
I saw your beautiful gallery as I walked in, and then I saw this. I was hoping I would see an elephant symbol, but I'm not seeing the elephant anywhere. So I told my producer, I think this should have been an elephant. What animal is it? Then he said it's a horse. Like, I'm like, but I'm not seeing the elephant anywhere.
Look, in this world, pretenders always destroy things. There's no need for me to have a huge elephant here. The elephant is in me.
Okay.
You follow me?
I do.
The elephant is in me. And those who make noise about those who have benefited from the elephant, none of them has served the elephant better than me.
Okay.
The records are there.
So do you have a membership card? Are you of good standing?
I have a membership card. I have a membership card. I used to live at cantonments.
Okay.
And I used to vote in that area. I remember when I moved here, I stopped voting then. I voted at University of Ghana, Legon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's closer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I see. So now it's clear you are a member of the NPP.
I am a member of the New Patriotic Party. In fact, if you have told me earlier, I would have brought a card for you to see.
And they accept your dues?
Look, I stopped paying the dues because they are of no use. When you put your money, it's just like pouring water into a basket. You follow me? When I noticed that the party was turning into a money-making machine, I said, well, I have to sit up.
But they need money to run the party.
It's not a question of money to run the party.
Okay.
You go into politics because of the ordinary person. So the moment you get to the top and you start stealing, then you want to suppress the ordinary person, and you are suppressing them because it is his money or her money that you use.
Okay.
So when you steal, you see that political leaders are stealing. It is most pathetic. And those that some of us came to meet, people like B.J. Darocha, people like Aram Ponsan, people like B.K. Adama, I can't call them, Ojo Size, Peter Lajete. They didn't go into politics because of money. Can you believe if I tell you that J.H. Mensah, one-time finance minister of this country, died without a property?
Our own J.H. Mensah.
Oh, yes.
Mrs. Teresa Kufuor's, the late Teresa Kufuor's brother.
I say J.H. Mensah. Yes, it's Teresa's senior brother.
I see.
It's not everything that one has to talk in public.
I see.
You follow me? So we have genuine people who were committed to the cause of the party. They knew the tradition of the party, and these were disciplined people. And then when they form the party, they instill into the younger one then what they should do.
Okay.
Not when you get to the top, you come and steal the state's money. No.
Okay. Did you at any point, or have you at any point spoken about this to those that you need to in private?
No, just 3 days ago, I said it. On Joy TV.
Okay.
I can give you the link. I have repeatedly been talking about that. The party path, we have deviated completely from it. Indeed, if the dead could see, a man like Darocha will weep.
Okay.
A man like Aaron Ponsan will weep.
Okay.
A man like B.K. Adama will weep.
Okay.
These were selfless people.
Okay.
And that was why that party was put into place.
Do you think that you saying some of these things in public augurs well for your party, because sometimes they feel you're washing the party's dirty linen in public, whereas as a senior member you could have used another platform which would have served the cause of the party better?
What other platform? You give me a platform.
I just asked, like, you know how politics is done. I think there was a time we heard that they say if your party does something wrong, even if it's in government and you see white, say black. If you see black, say white.
No.
It's like, don't kind of talk against your party, especially when they are in government.
No, it's not a question of talking against. Oh, when they are in government, it's when they are in government that rather you have to be at their back and whip them when they are going wrong.
They'll feel that will make them unpopular and give an advantage to their opponents.
That would rather look. When I spoke 3 days ago, I did not just criticize my party,
Okay.
its administrative setup.
Okay.
I criticized the present government, John Mahama's government.
You did.
You follow me? Okay. And it's strange enough, exactly the following day, they have asked the Attorney General to set up a group of people, with lawyers or investigators, to go into some of their top men who are kingpins behind the, what do you call it, destruction of our forests.
Galamsey.
The Galamsey.
You are talking about the letter from the lawyer, Attorney General to Yoko, Director General, to investigate Yamin and other.
I made mention of this particular thing the day before.
Oh, okay.
So I was surprised.
Okay.
But that based on my statement that they came out to that.
Then I'm wondering why your party used to feel, when they were in power, they used to feel, no, you can't be a true patriot and be lashing out at them like that.
No. Politics, yeah, is service to the people.
Okay.
You follow me? Most of these young men now, and I feel so sorry for some of them, either after leaving university, he comes straight into politics. You know that?
Sure.
Now he gets into politics, and his number one objective is to make money. It's a fact. I have got a lot of proof to what I'm saying. How can a person within 4 years be able to buy a mansion and buy expensive cars and live life like a millionaire who has worked for millions of years? How? And then I never even like to use the word arrogance, because almost all of them is complex, inferiority complex that really worries them. So they try to massage their ego.
Okay.
That's all.
I see, Doc. I'll crave your indulgence, and then I think I'm enjoying it more. But to go back to my viewers and then interpret. Everyone for you need to be Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe, and ye bon komo ye shasi na komo na edentin kami ye jamwechi. Mi busa ni se odaso ye MPP ni. Ye nim se waka womo a omo te MPP ni ho. Ti eno na no wo bomu nchire mu se hwe ra. Sa atam ye nti party no kra no salt pond. Sabre no mpanyimfo a yehia wo bobɔ Aramponsane Dr. Jenny Selby ne omo keka ho JB Darocha mo se sabre no kra ne anti party me MPP ni mapa obi antumi nyim mfi party ni se de wo kan de ne ne se wa wuti mu se ye wa firi mu na wa firi mu no se hwan ne betimi ayi me firi me wo mu na nipa mpe no kre wo kan asem wo mu mpese wo mu betie ade anya esese wo kan se enye ye ba amanyose mu si ye be ye ne yie ye be boa nkrofo abrabo ne ye ba na krono ne ade a wokoka ye si enka wei and I'm saying, oh, Kasaya, who can dear, or say, I say, minimum, Mimusa opening or the same, Kwame Pianim. And I'm saying, ah, Kodum Pianim, and now Kwame Pianim, now Kwame Pianim, your penny, many sound. One also had to say, as a Munamu, a rebel for. Enu maku akohia nti ono ameko bisa ni de na osehwe kwame pianim bemmanim difo a wo ka no krepa se osimi nyi obi wo Ghana meyi no na wokoda mu wa fiase Ghana nti ni party nti freedom wane ye ndwai wo mada Roma ono kra doctor yi wokoda fiase bi nti asem bi wo hono a esese ye waye ni mu ne eka na msi na ya ansem a wo keka na bontin ya wo ka no wokokuam enu wose kukuam kukuam hifa mawura hifa na me ne wo mo nkae asem no wo ka no wo mo ntie na be say 3 days ago me twabo obia o 3 days ago kra de me media house ba ku ye interview me twa ye twabo mampani mahama ne na ban o mabasisi e enche ye kra na matese ye se wo mo nkrofo a wo mo se ye kwaye ni ade ye nkoye mu nhwehwemu na chese ne ye attorney general letter ya asem yai Asante Broni ya me asem no wo ka no na msian no osian no a nti me mete wono me hu ade na nya meka na ne no nipa kane no senka saman su a oh ene enka sabre die BJ da rocha wo danada kamenem wo su ma ubeje di se JH Mensa owu ye no oni ajapade na mse what domasi JH Mensa anti Teresa nua be mo se Teresa bra panyin no sabre no omo baaye no omo amepa hunyade na neidie obi wie suku ase wura wuni owie suku a no ba ma nam ti oba enche wakwaje dan kese obi onye adwuma da enso wo hwe na japade owa na dwe me kura dia me nka ne se dwe ase nipa no no ankasa no onye ni hu ni obu ni hu abomfia bi ti osusu si wonya sika na ne na chese wawie wode no kokokoko saa nam oni ye bi se no nti na won so be ma won krofo ye nya ewura opani no se ewura yi pa media no kreda ho a ye mfa wada o me ye be kan se de atie pempen wo sini pen nti me yen san kwai na o kan se party structure ne ne ma bi nye ti me musa ne se party structure no etisen. Doc, so you said you spoke against the party structure administratively and all that. What is really wrong with your party? Party that just left government. At least we have Kofor's record and then Anado's record. Somebody will say that in as much as it wasn't formed early, they are doing well to this Fourth Republic. And you talk as if it's nothing good to write home about.
Look, politics. You are dealing with people, human beings. And you have to start right from the grassroots.
Okay.
If you want really to survive as a political party, start from the grassroots.
Yeah.
From what we call the wards.
Okay.
In politics.
Okay.
And then you climb up from the ward level. Come to the constituency level, where a number of wards will give you a constituency. You get to the district level, you get to the regional level, and finally you end up at the national level. All these have been put in place by our predecessors.
Okay.
They do it neatly, and it was through hard work that was done. If you know the history of NPP or UP tradition came as a result. After independence, Nkrumah realized we have multiple political parties.
Okay.
And these are small groupings. And with such groupings, you cannot really rule effectively. So a law was passed in Parliament then.
Okay.
For all these small groupings to come together. So they did. They came together under an umbrella they called United Party. That's why the word UP came.
Okay.
I was a young boy then, but I remember very well.
How old were you then? Would you remember?
Well, maybe about 10, 11, I can't remember well now.
You should have a sharp memory then.
Now, where the giants of UP, some I can mention in those days, We have the Muslim People's Party. We have the Ganshifimokwe. We have the Anglo Youth. We have the Ashanti Youth. I mean, so all these sort of splinter groups, I would say. Now, when these groups were put together, the single group that had the highest number of MPs in parliament came from the north, headed by SD Dombo.
Okay.
They had the largest numbers of MPs. So naturally, somebody will expect this particular union to be led by a northerner.
Was it a union or a party? The Northern People's Party?
The Northern People's Party was a political party.
Okay.
And
Was
then
that
when
the
they came
one
together,
Dombo was leading?
You said?
Was that the one SD Dombo was leading?
Yes, that's the one Dombo
Okay.
was leading. But as a result of that sort of unification, if I put it that way, they all became one party.
Okay.
And they called themselves the United Party.
Okay.
UP, as it's known in
Okay.
those days. And as I said earlier on, they had the largest number of MPs in parliament. Their leader was SD Dombo.
Okay.
So when they joined the other smaller groupings, naturally, everyone will think Dombo should lead. I think you
Because
understand.
he brought the majority seats.
Absolutely, but he didn't. Listen to me very carefully.
Okay.
The leadership role was given to Professor K. Busia.
Okay.
Professor Busia was in the country doing the work of an opposition leader, and then at a certain stage, he left the nation.
Okay.
You follow me?
Okay.
So Domo had to lead the opposition in parliament.
So did he then call him to come down, Dr.
No,
Busia?
to be more blunt, the man escaped from the country.
Escaped from whom? Nkrumah in the CPP?
No. What I'm saying is that Busia became the leader of the United Party in parliament.
Because Dombo handed it over to him.
Yeah, because Budomo handled the reason I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, at a certain stage in our political development,
Okay.
Busia left the country.
Okay.
He fled, to put it more bluntly.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Why did he flee?
No, there might be reasons. Maybe, he was a professor. He might have left to go and teach somewhere.
All right.
Or he might have been scared of his own life for one reason or the other. Who knows?
Okay. Because if he was going to teach, then he should have gone on sabbatical leave or something.
Well, it wasn't a sabbatical leave.
Okay.
Sabbatical, you don't stay out of the country for years.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. So he left the country. And mind you, during that period, those who were really trying to destroy the move of Nkrumah, and they were found to be people who can really destroy the march of the nation. They were detained. So there's the likelihood that maybe he thought he could also be detained.
Detained, okay.
Yeah, so he left.
Okay.
Now, after the removal of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he came back.
Okay.
Now we have a new government made up of military men. They stayed in power for some time. They also handed over. And before they handed over, Busia became what we call civics, what do we call it? He really went to various parts of the country, teaching the people what democracy really is.
Okay, so sort of this NCC kind of thing, doing civic education.
Exactly, that's what it was.
All right.
Giving that sort of education.
Okay.
Naturally, through that, he got known by almost everybody.
Okay.
So after that, then for the formation of a political party, because now permission was given to the then military government that parties could be formed.
Okay.
Yeah. And he formed the Progress Party.
So then we have transition from UP to PP.
That's the Progress Party.
Okay.
PP.
Okay.
He was the leader of the party.
Sure. PP, then you respond, sure.
Yeah, sure. That's right.
Okay.
No, I was then a student, so that was years ago.
Where at Legon?
No, I was there in Europe. I was following things carefully.
Okay. Okay.
But even telecommunication was not as sharp as it today. No. Now, interesting thing was that Bozia stayed in power for just 2 years, 3 months.
Okay.
And you ask yourself, why? 2 years, 3 months. So he couldn't really establish himself. He has been given the opportunity to rule for 4 years. You follow me?
Yeah. So I think by now we are talking about the Second Republic.
Second Republic.
Okay.
I remember Jay Kufuor told me about the experience he personally had when they were all arrested and put in an Oshafort, where I have been before too. I've stayed in Oshafort for 2 years.
I see.
During the era of General Kutu Acheampong,
Oh,
who removed Bozia. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Because myself and other colleagues in the armed forces then wanted to remove Bozia, Kutu Acheampong from power.
Oh, okay. After he has removed Bozia.
No, after he had removed Bozia, he stayed for almost 7 to 8 years.
Oh, he stayed for
And
long.
now
That was SMC 1.
SMC, no, that was SMC 1. SMC 1 it was quite a different story.
Okay.
SMC 1 were those who were really involved in the coup d'etat.
Okay.
People like Major Agbo, Major Tony Selome,
Okay.
Major Ban.
Okay. Now Major Ban sounds familiar, but Agbo and Salome, I can't relate.
Oh, they were key figures.
Okay.
And
Okay.
one other officer from the Western Command.
Okay.
You follow me?
So
Now,
a Champon zone
these were
was
the people at Champon used to come out with a successful coup d'etat. Now, mind you, all of them were majors.
Yeah, I noticed.
Now, in the military, every battalion is commanded by a lieutenant colonel.
Okay.
Major is under a lieutenant.
A lieutenant colonel.
Now, you ask yourself a simple question. Why should Ashamu go in for only majors? Because the majors are all second in command.
Okay.
You follow me? When the commander is not around, then he takes charge of command. The reason was quite simple. Achiabon couldn't have contacted the commanders of the various battalions to assist him.
And the lieutenant colonels?
Those at the lieutenant colonel level.
Okay.
By then he was also a lieutenant colonel.
Okay.
And he was commanding 5 battalions of infantry
Okay.
in Birmingham,
Okay.
where I've served before too. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
Now the question is, why didn't he contacted at that time his peers?
Okay.
You follow me? Because he knows for a fact that they will never follow him.
I see. So then, a Champon was overthrown.
A Champon overthrew. That's a long story.
A very long.
No.
I think I took you there, but let's just manage to come back to our line. You were telling us about how Bozia was overthrown.
So Bozia was overthrown. A Champon came in. And the usual thing, you have the favor of the people, which he did for some time. And after, I think, 7 years or so, 5, 6, 7 years, he had then enjoyed, or he started enjoying power. So he came with an idea of what we call union government.
Okay, Unigov.
Unigov. Now, the Unigov idea was, from what he said, to bring all together soldiers, police officers, policemen, what do you call, carpenters, everybody, so that they ran the government like that. And this was not at all favorable to quite a number of people. Yet he went ahead. He set up a referendum to be made in the country. The referendum took place. By then myself and my colleagues were in Oshafort.
You had returned to Ghana and you were in prison.
Oh, well, I was in Ghana.
Okay.
You follow me?
You did mention you were studying in Europe.
No, that have passed. That's years past.
Okay.
Look, I told you, first, as a doctor, I was at the military hospital as a doctor. Then I was transferred to 1st Battalion of Infantry.
Okay.
That is at Michel Camp.
Okay.
In every battalion we have in Ghana, there's a hospital there.
Okay.
Most of you don't know.
Okay.
So a hospital must be manned by a doctor and nurses. Of course, strictly attending to soldiers and their families. Now, from 1 battalion of infantry in Misheka, I was brought to 5 battalion of infantry.
That's Bemakam.
At Bemakam.
Okay.
To prepare the troops to go on what we call United Nations duties.
Okay.
I remember our Gambat means Ghana Battalion.
Okay.
Our Gambat was Gambat 6.
Okay.
Commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Abana.
Okay.
From the north. A very good soldier. Now, before we left the shores of Ghana, the troops must be examined to find out whether they are physically fit, individually, one after the other. Now, as I was doing my examinations, I came across a young soldier who I didn't find him fit. So I disqualified him.
Okay.
Then, exactly the following day, a senior officer came to me at the rank of a lieutenant colonel. I was a bloody captain. So he's far from my senior.
Okay.
Now, he came to me and said, Doc, the gentleman that you didn't find him fit to travel, he's a brother-in-law of the chairman. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, he's the brother-in-law of General Shampo.
Okay.
I said, so what do you want me to do? He said, he has to be passed. I said, I won't pass him. Oh, yes.
You have been courageous since then.
Listen.
Or even then.
Very interesting development.
Okay.
Because if I take him along and there's a problem, I will have to answer it.
Okay.
So he left. Then the following day came another of my rank. He was a captain. On the same issue. I gave him the same answer.
Okay.
And then one day I was in my consulting room when I had a call for the adjutant. In fact, the adjutant, I still remember, he's called Ni Ayibonte.
Okay.
He left the army. I hope he's still alive. He will be alive. He left the army, I think, either a brigadier general or a major general. By then he was a captain.
Okay.
And he was an adjutant. An adjutant is the secretary to the commander. So I had a call from him that the commander would like to see me. So I said, okay. They gave me the time and everything, 2 o'clock at the command's office. So I went there in my military uniform. By then, when you see me in military uniform, you say, there's a man.
You were huge.
Oh, not huge, but I was smart.
Okay.
I was smart and well-dressed. Now, when I got there, the commander was in his chair already sitting. If you have been to a battalion before, the commander had a particular way his table had been placed.
Okay.
So when you are coming, you see him. He sees you too. So the moment I reported to the adjutant said, you can see the CO. CO means commanding officer.
Officer, okay.
So I got close to him then. Good afternoon, sir. I said, good afternoon. Captain Nyaho Tamakloe. In the military, they won't call your rank.
Okay.
They won't call your
just
degree.
your name.
Just your captain.
Okay, they'll
captain
add your title.
But not doctor.
Okay.
And then he said, Captain. I said, yes, sir. I wish all my officers that I will be traveling with to the Middle East will be like you. Thank you. That was all. So I gave him a salute.
So when you were going, were you scared? What was the commander going to say?
I hope you understood what he said.
Yes, he supported the decision you took. He backed you.
That is a good commander.
But I'm trying to find out when you were going, how you felt.
No, I wasn't scared.
Okay.
I wasn't scared. If he had given me other directives, I might not accept it.
Okay.
You follow me?
I do.
And if they don't want the whole thing to blow out, then they'll have to leave it.
I'm enjoying this journey of history. However, my question still stands that how is the structure of your party? So I have to go back to the viewers and then I'll come back to you. Nti na mi busa doctor say I will say the party structure na nsheda enkoyi na party structure na ti sen and o say oh party there enke free from uko ward na ward na kekansi ani na be constituency kekansi ani district kekansi ani regional kekansi ani na fe ya ba benya national na omo sa form for no ene edi wo mo eye adwuma na nye ne ene ye hu yi na ono sabre no se minim kwan a UP fa so ba ya ka meti ase efi se ebre a enkroma di nkunim no na ohweye no parties na ye nkuma bebre wa nhwe na omo no nso wan ka wo ma no antum wan mu a wo mo ase wan temi wo mo a unya kwan nye ne esese wo ye nyese unya kwan mu o man no ti omo ye na msi nkuma bebre no omo nka mo mu omo nye baako sabre na ne ya tisa ese gan mashipele ganshifimo pe enu wo ho ena fe Northern People's Party nkuma bebre nti omo nyina na omo kabo omo ena omo bete UP nti ene history class kakra wanya no se UP United Party no ne fapem eno no na wose sabre no na omo efo omo kekansi ani no obi ade ne de ba wo parliament no nia enkate se ne minority ye wo yi womu ana womu Crawford Dawson wom party ana ne Crawford Dawson no eye SD Dombo ni dia wo different Northern na am say Northern People's Party no say nti sa ne Crawford no omu Dawson nti nka obi beka se nka ne nka ono no be minority leader no nanso wanye leader no odane de mabuzia se o sabre no ase buzia kra no oni Ghana and I'm say anu oni Ghana no we no se edru ba bi buzia no meka se odwane yo na se e de na ma ni dwane ye se ha minim se no osuro se na ebia wokokyera dio na mse oso wokokyera de ase nka ne nka sabbatical leave bebam kakra eno se ebia no osuro free se sabren se de esi chichichichi nkrofo ne ebi mu no eni nyina kan me kra no eye wono yi me ka me na chese wono Dr. Tamakloe Nyaho Tamakloe onu kra akoda afiase de nti ebia enu hu suro ni hu ene ma buzi anso edi dwane ye nanso ekire yi omo eye na champon ba ye no mo yes ene yensan enko Second Republic ena omo ebete sa Progress Party nti ehwo no na ya check kakra mbisa se nti champion abreso no time ben na buzi asan ba ye no oh ene de mfie bebre achi se niema sesan na meni mi nsekure na me se niema sesan nti champion bre no na ye SMC 1 wo so wono no wokaku bi ho na me se anti ansa na wo beba mu no na champion de na SMC 1 ene o se SMC 1 sem no de doors wo mpese wo be hu na ma menka wa sembi ene wo ka sa bre no a na wono eye captain a wo ene Michelle Camp eye 1st battalion ansa na chire wo de ne ba 5th battalion eye Bema Camp na wo so wo hwe asojafo a wo ko Middle East nka na Israel de esi wiase bia esi na yesi dawo Middle East kun sa bre no beka ya Lebanon ene Israel fo ya nti no onu ni soldier doctor obehwe no akase we betimi akọ nti wo hwe ya na soldier ni ba akọ no oni amodin se obekọ ene wo kan se we wontimi nkọ sa nipa no a wo sign no ade achi ye o se nansa so na ni panyi ba akọ pa Lieutenant Colonel aba abeka che ni se nipa no a wan pass no wo ye chairman se omo ye kusa no apanyi no otiso no o ma frɛ ne chairman ti wo ye chairman ti wo kan chairman champon na ase o si ni in-law nti bia na konta na konta o no se nti won tumi nko na ono dwen ho se o ma ne kɔ na bibi kɔto no a ono ne ebebusa no ti wa ma no anko ade achia no ne nyonko no so ye captain aba na nipa wo ma ne nko eno se me se won qualify me timi ma ne nko ni na anu ani na nsa na commanding officer was our 5th battalion ho na se Bema Camp panyi oda wo ma no oda battalion na no ne secretary osi soja mu no secretary no ye frɛ no adjutant secretary ma commanding officer no wa frɛ ne sai commanding officer frɛ eno no so fa ne ho ena no se saa bre no se me hunu a se dem se wo ye handsome media ne nka metwa ma no papa na me se ne nu aye ti se Bema tenten gra no se da bi che se wo hwe me ama ho fa no ne made no mini made na masiesie me ho so soja fo no mutum twio mo pabo ho a wo hwe wa anim ho ahu ho no ebi no ti wo se no ma ye smart ti me koye twa salute ena commanding officer ne se why ade krache no su ontimi nko mefua wo so ena mse nye we die wabɔ waba so no se ani a history class na ede na so asase esan ba ye kwan so ne ebusa se enei se se ya hu UP ya be PP but ye ka MPP say we ya was party ne structure nye party ne structure na ye den se ya party na jija na is the party in disarray. Doc, you've been talking about the party structure. I want to find out, is your party, the NPP, in disarray? What is really wrong with the structure? So please tell me about just the party and the structure.
Yeah, it took quite a number of years. After the removal of Buzia, it took us about 32 years to come to power. Under J.A. Kufuor.
Okay.
And I must tell you, Kufuor worked very hard. And what I just mentioned, the grassroots organization, Kufuor was an expert.
Oh,
I remember I was coming with him one time from Kumasi. We passed through one of these Achem towns, Begro.
Okay.
We went there for a short rally there, this years ago. And as we were coming, Kufuor asked the driver to take a certain course, which was leading us into somebody's farm or a bush. So the three of us were a bit surprised. We said, Kofi, who do you think will be staying here? He said, you come. So the driver took us there. And when we got there, we all got down.
Okay.
We were about 4 or 5 in the car.
Okay.
Kufuor went to talk to a palm wine tapper. Palm wine tapper. And his family. And he made a point I'll never forget. Politics is enormous.
Okay. Politics is about numbers.
It's about numbers.
I think he likes making that
Yes.
statement.
But now, those we have, to them, politics is about money.
Really?
Don't ask me really. That is what it is.
Okay.
That is what it is. Otherwise, you won't have a situation where a whole minister with a responsibility to see to a so-called sky train will not be able to know where the money has gone to.
The $2
And
million.
it's on its way to court now. Yes. Politics, as I said earlier on, is about numbers. And you look at where Kufuor took me to.
Okay.
Grassroots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that why you also
Now,
said... Sorry.
At the moment, after losing the last election, it is so clear that the party is weakened. In any civilized country, that's the first thing you think about. If you lose election with such a massive defeat,
Okay.
there must be something wrong with the party. So the first thing that is done normally in any civilized country, the leadership of the party will give way.
How do they give way? Resign?
Of course, yes, and block. That's what happens in civilized countries. You follow me? You give way. You can't send a general to a war or generals to war when they lose the war or they lose the war. Then you appoint the same generals to go and fight a battle. There's a difference between a war and a battle, I'm sure you know. That's what we are doing. And I'm telling you this today, Thursday, that it will never work.
What won't work?
Building the party from the top to bottom will never work. The party must be built from the bottom to the top.
Please hold the fort. I'll be back. Intimacy with doctor say party no aye den na de bia we ya party ejija and was say we di kan me said ye form a party said ye political party na buzi a free so no edi mfie aduasan kwa aduasan mienu 32 years ana edi ansa na omutumi ba aban mu eye papa Kufuor abreso omu breye pa na eno no omu de sa form fo no a na yeye na wo kai biribia na oni papa Kufuor free Kumase na omu bankran na omu duru Achimbegro uduru Bunsu Junction na pai fa se wo fa Kufuor dua Begro hyemu ho baabi enti ho omu akokra omu free Begro krom no se a ye nhwa ade wa ha ti omu ko omu ne droba ni no ena onu bisa papa Kufuor se Kofi na ha de yekoye den o se yenko omu kodu ye omu si ye omu kohwe a betwani bi ni na busua papa Kufuor ne ko kasa na o ka kire na sema papa Kufuor kan ya enne ono Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe wanya mfi adu watwe me ensen ni remfi da ene se wo se amanyosem ye de nipa dodo ena eye. Politics is about numbers. Na me say papa Kufuor tai kasa asem no opani kan o se ayampa na so ennefuo yi de politics ye sika ma wo mo na senkenye saa enka obi a minister mua ye di dwumadi ahye won sa sky train sikai na me say $2 million untimi mu ho nkonta a ne wo na ma wo kɔ ho court na me see really o say enka really na saa na tie amanyosem ne enye sika nti no wo mo ye eni nti no mo ye na ye to aba wie ye utimu say ye party no agigya agoso senka ye on my papa bi mu a sebi mpani anim eni bie wo mu a enka sese mpanyufo ni nyina omukɔ na me se omo nko sesen omo resign o se ane a kese so omo resign ni na nya se omo te wo se ye top down Sani ya ade party de ye hihye free ase nti won say oye doctor wo mu say oye medical doctor de nanso say enwoma sua no ade kire kakra be wom nti ode ye ko school kire yen party formation ya no waka base no waka grassroots e na ode abesi say nti esese wonom hihye e free ase na ode abasoro ho no wakofa asem aba ekina menda yi say no no wo mo bekoyi nti be hu hu asem we ya me bebusa yi ye be bo me na nso me busake doc this top down approach many people like yourself have spoken against it that it's really not the best, but I've had the privilege of interviewing the national organizer Nanabi, and he says they are not doing anything of a sort. All they are doing is that they are fulfilling your party's constitution that mandates them to elect a flag bearer before or some years before the election. So when I asked him about this organizing an election of the wards and the constituency and all that, he says when they go for this confab, the delegates will decide. So it's like we are misunderstanding the leadership now.
Our first presidential candidate in the Fourth Republic.
Okay.
In the Fourth Republic. As a presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party.
Professor Dubois.
Was Professor Dubois.
Okay.
Whom I worked with. I was in his campaign team.
Okay.
Now, Dubois could not defeat Jerry John Rawlings in court, if I'll say so. You know what happened in the party again?
Tell me about it.
By then, there were other contestants. So the party had to go once again from the grassroots. You follow me?
I do.
And then presidential aspirants were asked to come forward. And when that was done, who became the head? J. Kufuor.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is not something new.
Okay.
And our party is a party of tradition.
Okay.
And
but they've tried that tradition and they think it's not worked or it's worked for some time. But situations pertaining now, they think that the internal wranglings and the rancors are too many. And so if they should get a leader early, they'll be able to settle all issues.
No. But then look, that particular clause they are trying to use had been there years back.
Okay.
You follow me? And rather, the method they are going to use is going to create a lot of division in the party.
Oh.
Yeah. Because look at the number of people we see so far showcasing themselves who are interested in the leadership of the party. I can't even count them. I think there are about 6 now.
For now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it bring? Division. But if you allow them to really work from the grassroots, that's building a house, you have to have a foundation. And then they get to the top. What is left is what we were taught by Darocha and others.
Okay.
That you now go into an election and the most popular person is elected. You don't go into an election for the one with a bag of money is elected. What they are doing, they are selling candidates. They are not bringing candidates who are popular in their party.
That statement, they are selling candidates.
Absolutely.
And not bringing a popular candidate. How are they selling candidates?
You sell and buy.
Okay.
You have to offer something and you buy it with money. You follow me? Yeah. So what happens now? We saw it last time during the national executive elections. Huh? Money's exchanging hands openly. We all saw it. You are a journalist. You can't tell me that you didn't see it. We all saw it. Right down from the top. You see? Where even some of the contestants got so much annoyed, started shouting at the voting centers. Now, our party wasn't built that way.
Okay.
Our party, before you become a leader, you must really be liked by the people. It's your popularity that will propel you up, not your money.
You think now money is propelling candidates
But
up?
that is why now, even when the party is in government, it's so corrupt. It's corrupt. Let anybody take me to court. I'll prove it. There are a lot of ministers now who are afraid. They can't sleep.
Ministers now or ministers
Past
then?
ministers
Okay.
in our government.
Okay.
Because they know their hands are not clean.
Oh.
But that is a fact. I mean, look, you see somebody about the age of, if you're under 40 or 40 plus, living at Trazaco Valley. Where did he get the money from? Where did they get the money from to buy a house at Trazaco Valley? When that Rocha used to stay in Kogomemele.
There are no more houses in Kokomlemle.
Is it what? Yes. It's
I'm saying there are no more houses there. The houses are fully occupied. So, and
I say he used to stay, the BJ that Rocha used to stay there.
at the time,
He wasn't
maybe
saying
Kokomlemle was a popular area too.
It wasn't that Rocha was. I've been to his house several times. He wasn't staying at cantonments or his cantonments where even some of them lived before.
Okay.
Or even airport residential area.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
These are people who are humble. They know exactly why they came into politics. He wasn't looking for money.
Okay.
You follow me?
Okay. So, talking about the debasing of the party, people have said this debasing of the party started years back, but your party failed to see and to handle it properly, and that's what has brought you and your party here today. So it's not now, and it's not anything new.
No, when you say debating of the party,
Debasing, like the base of the party, not being so important, not they're not organizing them well, like the way you talk about Jack used to do.
Absolutely, that is the problem that we have now, and it's all because they all want to cut short routes to victory. You follow me? I mean, where you have bags of money being brought to electoral areas, some before the election takes place, some even during the elections, money is being given to people. How can you have the true leader? It's impossible.
Hasn't it happened before? Maybe in your days, we used to see during the general elections, you see people being given matches, salt, those things. So maybe from there, and then it's kind of grown.
No. Symbols are given out.
Symbols.
Yeah.
Okay. So salts and
to
matches.
Followers. It can be matches, it can be, that is nothing.
What do they
But
symbolize?
when you give a political party constituency secretary 5 million cedis to see to it that members of the party vote him in, not the constituency secretary, to vote for a particular person. And you should know that you are doing the wrong thing.
And this person was looking for what position?
That's a presidential aspirant.
Oh. In which
They
constituency?
even spend more than that. I'm giving you examples.
I see.
They spend more than that.
It did happen.
Of course it did. But that is where we are now in a big mess. And I can assure you, let them even organize a vote tomorrow. You see money just floating like that. Now, one other thing that is very disturbing is that the leadership that led us into defeat had no right to lead us at all now.
But the tenure have not expired.
That's why I said.
They still have
That's
some
why I
2
said.
years. They still have some 2 years
on
ahead of them.
moral grounds. It has happened before. I gave the example of Dubois time. They voluntarily leave.
Did he voluntarily leave, or you spoke to him?
No,
party
no.
leaders then said,
look,
Prof, you've done well, but looking at the issue or the situation now,
nobody forced Prof to leave. Nobody forced him. When he realized, look,
he may have been cajoled.
he came in again. Listen to me very carefully.
Okay.
When he couldn't win his contest against John Rawlings for the first time.
Okay.
I'm not saying that he left the scene entirely. He reorganized himself. He didn't ask the people to quickly start organizing the party for elections to be held. Because he knows the rules.
Okay.
You follow me? But where we are now, we want a shortcut to pick a presidential candidate. And what it means is that if that goes through, number one, it will destroy the party. Number two, those who are at the helm of affairs of the party now will make sure that if their candidate wins, then they will stay put.
Would they have the courage to even go
They will stay
again?
put, honestly. Because in less than, we finished the elections, it's not even 8 months now. Is that not so?
Yeah.
And then we are talking about the next leader. There have been a lot of fragmentations.
Okay.
That must be put right first.
Okay.
There are ordinary people in the party who are offended, they are annoyed. Just as Kufo said, what happened years ago to the ordinary voter is not the same thing that is going on now. Now the voter is wise.
I'll come again, Doc. And see, Pachomi Busa, Doc, say, said the Oka party, as say, top down, no, and yen the council, no, meaning and be national organizer, Casa. Ama watching say, and yes, sana, or more yeno. Now, more days is here in the Omu yen say, or more per se, or more dear, or more constitution, no more quine. And no much than to more betchere, said the near mensing kono, a conference ya. Eba so chine eno ho asem na nti eno na ntiniti manya ne de eno se make base first your first presidential candidate of Fourth Republic mu omo MPP for no Professor Dubois omo koyo omo baaye no omo ahu say wa momodi na no ntimi ni jeje nyina bi ana se oni jeje gina enkoma no enti hwan ne baaye kofo na kufon so se onim se ma kire so onim base organize na msiane a na mkase e bia yete se Professor Dubois no mo ne kasa no se hwan ne kasa obi amfo so no onu ankasa na mse nti mo ankrokro ne na anka kasa de bia no se era bibia ni wa na etisa kufon no onim base organize onim sa yi na yi de o kan word ye se na ye branches no form no onim o ma no boaboa ti otimi boaboa o ma no yie enu na ema onu akra prof na agitum se eni ade idie ye tradition no oka ya meka ye na chese onu na me cheche ni simu ye tradition no ye o se de sitie ye hihye free ase And I'm say, I won't say tradition or my ya, Nana near me or Honeno, yes, I bring, yes, I net ye, and was it near my ben and not a wo. Dear, what was his ye? A rame can't said your movie party no woman be good. Party ninti me nyina hwe nipa bebre ba wo mu ayi omuti a wo mu pese wo mu begina wo be mi ntimi kura nkan wo mu ebi bu befu edi ntitimu ne abufu ne yi a ne menase po bebre ebeba na ne wo mu ye die ase wo mu ton candidate bi ama obi ama ye nkrofo no sa de nso wo ton no obi to nam sin sa wo sin sa na wo nti Ghana omu chesika obi timi ma constituency secretary 5 million se fa organizing ye meto aba mami nam se ekọ so si umfanto no woma na so ye ade a esi ye nyina ye wo Ghana ye nim o sisi a ne party MPP no omu ye so corrupt say ohun se de omu onka omasem mfa enka party a mo behwe se o ye pe obi a wo ye popular Ghana fo nim no na ye nkrofo so nim no sisi a idie ye di okita botono aha di okrasika botono onu ne ye de party be mano na se basa na sa no wo mu koye ana wo mu baaye wakeka mamfanto se o ye bi da rocha na oti kokomlemle o ana na unim na se bi ana sa be kokomlemle na ye guy eno wo se second cantonment ni is cantonment o airport residential o me kura no mate airport residential so je bi once na wo ene obi ba ya wo nya 40 years wadi minister oti Trasako Valley onye sika no we wodi kotina Trasako Valley ho wo ka oti mienka boy hey right party ne de omo ye corrupt papa enye me na make papa ine ka na me nko na meba doc so can the delegates who be meeting
let me make one thing clear.
Yes doc.
This sort of happenings now it's not just for one political party.
Okay.
Almost all the political parties we have now behave the same way. And it's a big worry to some of us because if that continues, then the word democracy that we want to build, we will not be able to do so.
Okay.
And my worry is that when we are unable to plant true democracy into this system by the political class, it will get to a stage where the ordinary people will get fed up with us. I want you to think about it seriously.
Okay.
Because now they know that we use money to buy votes. As I said earlier, I'm not talking about one particular party. Okay. This is what is happening.
Okay. But you seem to be lashing out much more on your party than the rest.
Well, if I'm sort of laying emphasis on that, yes, when you have a child and he misbehaves, you punish him well.
Okay.
But when we were kids, those who had children and they were teachers, when their children misbehave, they punish them more.
Okay. So whatever you are saying that people or party faithful see it as attack on the party is out of love and from a good place.
Absolutely. Why should I hate the party? I'm saying this so that the party can reform.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think on Saturday...
And that party can reform?
It can.
Oh, okay. It depends on those in charge. It can.
Do you think on Saturday the candidates can make any better changes to this top-down approach that it doesn't seem to sit well with you?
That I would not like to guess anything, but the only advice I will give them is that they should think twice before taking a decision.
Okay.
That's all that I will say. Okay. Because honestly, the life of the party would depend on their meeting on Saturday.
Okay. Where the also or TBB free any say near all kinds of party near corrupt any sikasemono. And yet ne party MPP nkwa ye parties ni nyina na se yanhwe ne yanka o se enahia sema eha no nti o si sudua se enye ne party ne nkoa na yanka daache Ghana fo no ebebre se na kan bi ma me kan bi be ni democracy be ni na yesikasemi baby ade ebekwa akowie no yempe na me se na so dog ayete se usi wo party ne so dodo ene o se ye wo suku yi se owufo bi de ne bako school na akwada no ne ni ye nso ani na se teacher ni itia no a enti na owufo na dwen se teacher ni itan ne ba no uba wo dono no na wo tia no na msi o nti party de ya wo kan wo ka free akomapem ene odo a wo do wo party o se me do me party pa me kana akomapem me time party me time MPP agide yi na msi nti me nda o hwa delegates ni betimi asesa bibia masa top down ya ase wono ne ebi mu nipa bebre bonyo sonso ase no ana ekoso yi ene o se media me mpese mebo mitima ka bibia asesi ananso mpese me ka se ba ko che delegate ni say party ne fapem ni nyi na so ne na hoden ne nkan kodaache no ejina wo mu so enti memenda omunwi mpre no se party ni beye yew se party ni betumi agina ne nanso ejina omu so party ni de betumi agina ne nanso reform betumi aba enka achi enseye nanso enu no ekire akandifo omu wo omu no omu be kire se omu beti ase ana omu be ma ho kwan ama sansesa ye aba. So I will take you back a little. Some people have said, what happened to Chairman Paul Afoko then? And then Kwabena Japan and co. It's like now the chickens have come home to roost because something should have been done, or you leaders should have acted. You didn't, and it's whatever is happening now. It's a rippling effect from that time. Do you think so?
You are right. You are very correct. I acted.
You did.
I remember vividly. I was in this very house when I had a call from Joy.
Okay.
FM. And I told them point blank that I am totally against it.
The suspension.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
And I have since not changed my stance on that. 8 solid years plus. I have been told now. The reason is quite simple. That takes us down again to the grassroots. The grassroots came to elect Paul Afoko as their national chairman, to elect Sam Crab as the first
treasurer or first vice chairman.
First vice chairman.
Okay.
To elect Kwabena Ajay Japan, whom I strongly supported at that time, as the general secretary of the party. So no one has the right to sack such people. But the moment you do that, you are disobeying the grassroots.
Okay.
That's why I say you cannot have any good political party that will not start from the grassroots.
Okay. So then we'll go back again. Years back when Darocha was the chairman, you felt Darocha had so much power. You, I mean party leaders or party then, felt Darocha had so much power. And then you were trying to clip his wings, as it were. So you kind of amended the constitution and took a lot of the chairman's power from him. So now you have a chairman who really is not doing anything much.
No. Don't make that mistake.
Okay. Correct.
Darocha was a true Democrat.
Okay.
And if anything, he would have done the other way around.
Yes, but
you follow me?
Your party leaders felt that Darocha, the way he was leading was good, but they felt he had so much power. So then some changes were made or amendment came to the constitution. You look at your party constitution now, the chairman is more or less like just come and chair and go, and the secretary wields so much power that...
No, the secretary can never be bigger than the chairman. Listen to me
but
carefully.
Now it looks as though...
looking like it's not what it is.
Okay.
The chairman can never. We have had chairmen You can't stand in front of Peter Alajete, you the secretary, and do what you do. You can't stand in front of BJ Darocha and do that. You can't stand in front of
Is it Mahmainu or
some
Obechibi?
Odwe
Oh, okay.
and
But
do
you
that.
see, all those were then.
They were then, but that is where we should have picked our lessons. You follow me?
Okay.
Now, the constitution of the party says that after an election, if we are not successful, the party, leadership of the party, comes into the hands of the chairman, national chairman of the party.
Okay.
I think you follow me.
Yes, I do say.
Now, as we talk now, where is the national chairman of the party? That's why the party is totally in disarray at the moment.
To refer to him, on health grounds, a letter was issued that he is taking a back. He's taking a back seat.
If is it on what?
Health grounds.
It took us almost 6 months before we got to know about that, if not 7 months. You follow me? Now, the national chairman of the party, who is not around now, I know him very well. He tried about 5 times to get there. And the reason why he was ineffective was quite simple. He was put in there now by Akufo-Addo, so that Akufo-Addo can control him.
Oh, really?
And that, I am telling you.
But
look,
people in your party know that he wasn't Akufo-Addo's favorite in any way.
Being a favorite is different from being placed somewhere. You say, look, can you tell me what Paul Afoko did before he was sacked from the party? Tell me that. You can't tell me. Do you follow me? Now, the national chairman of the party, who was there at that time, had no say. Even now that he's not around, we are told he's not well, okay?
Yeah.
He has a first national chairman.
Okay. Who is acting?
What is he doing? Have we heard of him? And every day you hear General Secretary shouting. It tells you straight that there's a problem with the leadership.
Is the General Secretary not the face of the party, the CEO of the party?
No, it's the chairman who directs what should be done.
Okay.
The General Secretary is a writer.
So he just writes?
Yeah, he will write. Politics, anybody right there on the front face can deliver. You follow me?
I see, yeah.
Yeah. You don't expect the General Secretary only. Many times he comes out with a release, a press release.
Okay.
I think you follow me. That's his work. But the person who will be able to put his foot down and say, we are going this direction, is the chairman of the party. Especially when we weren't victorious in the elections.
Okay.
The election, the party immediately goes into the hands of the national chairman.
Oh, is that what your constitution tells?
That is what it says.
Okay. Okay.
And that is what they are flouted now. And
do
that
you
is
relate
very,
to
very dangerous.
President Kufuor's statement? They are saying that he said it some time back. It's not anything new, but it kind of has resurfaced and it's come to fitting well. Like, even if he's old, he should be consulted. He shouldn't be ignored on issues of the party. Does it resonate with you?
No, but what Kufuor said is true. It's very true. Kufuor was ignored, if I'll use that word, by the party. He himself has come out to say, some of us knew. You follow me?
And he
but
was quiet.
I'm coming. You say he was what?
Quiet.
But if you really know Kufuor is not the type like me. I'm a fighter.
Okay.
You follow me? He knows me very well. Kufuor is a gentle giant. You follow me? Now, the only thing I disagree with him was his timing.
Oh, okay.
Kufuor should have spoken earlier.
Earlier, like what time?
That's why I use the word timing. In politics, but he know what I'm saying. Kufuor knows it himself. Kufuor should have spoken earlier, when the party was really, really in jeopardy. You follow me? He spoke now. It's just about 3 days, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Kufuor should have spoken years ago.
I hear they say it's,
Well, there
it's
were
an old video.
There were a lot of infractions going on in the party. He might or might not know.
Okay.
But when the party itself is going astray, or
Okay.
went astray, he should have come out. I started talking about the state of the party about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
That's
have
why they
had
felt
all
like
the
you were
attacks.
lashing out at your
Yes!
own government.
I don't care whether, I really don't care. Because all I want is the party to go the right direction.
Okay. So before I do my next interpretation, people feel you have personal scores with former President Akufo-Addo, because I remember.
Personal scores.
Yes, I remember telling an MPP stalwart that, oh, I'm excited, I'm going to interview Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe. And the person, why him? Everything you ask him, you try to bring Akufo-Addo in. He doesn't like Akufo-Addo.
When such a statement is made by a person, you don't get annoyed. There's somebody who has spoken out of ignorance.
Okay.
I have known Akufo-Addo for over 65 years.
Wow.
We grew up. I know him very well. He
Okay.
knows me too.
Okay.
You follow me?
Okay. But what
And
have you been chastising him like that?
When I was an ambassador
to Serbia?
to Serbia,
Okay.
he came to my jurisdiction.
He was then Foreign Affairs Minister.
He was then Foreign Affairs Minister.
Okay.
He's alive. That's what I'm saying. He should come and deny what I'm saying.
Okay.
Then I asked him, by then, one of the English papers, I said Daily Telegraph,
Okay.
wrote something about Ghana and what do you call succession plan in our party. And they mentioned his name and one or two others. So he came to, I was sitting down in his bedroom.
At the Nima residence?
No. I'm
at
talking
Serbia.
about Europe.
Okay.
In fact, this took place in Sofia, in Bulgaria then.
Okay.
So I said, Adodi, you better start lacing your boots because it's getting to your turn. Then he told me, he said, Nyaho, Kofi Dieo has brought a young man to challenge me. I said, what? These are his words. Let him come and challenge me. A young man? Who is that young man? Alan Chiramanten. So I said, oh, but Alan has not yet got up to the stage. I don't believe it. He said, no, he's serious. Because by then, Alan, they were a step behind us.
Okay.
Listen to me carefully.
Yes, Doc.
They did a good job. Alan Osagie, former foreign minister.
Okay.
Who else? I haven't forgotten their names now. This boy, Makmenu,
Okay.
and others, I remember. They were in a group they called Young Executives at that time. So when Anado said that, I was alarmed. And I quickly asked him, so what are you doing about that? He said, well, as of now, he doesn't know what to do. He's just carefully watching the situation.
Okay.
I wasn't happy at all. So when he left for Ghana, in fact, when he left for Europe first, for England first,
Okay.
I took a phone and called a very senior person in the party to find out whether that is really true. Because By then, we all thought he was the next in line.
Okay.
I think you follow me,
do.
including myself.
Okay. From the Sunyani Conference or Congress agreement?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, not the Sunyani one. Yeah, the Sunyani, that's where we pick Kufuor. Yeah. When Kufuor won massively, it was a clear victory. So I called Accra, and it was confirmed to me that among the contestants is a young man by the name Alan Tremantin who wants to contest. So I remember very well. One weekend, I took a plane and came down to Accra. And when I got to Accra, the elections, I came on a Friday. They started the preparations and whatnot at the Great Hall University of Ghana on Friday.
Okay.
I go to Accra, they were doing all those things. They went in for first voting. They couldn't finish it, so the whole thing had to be pushed to Sunday. I went to church. From church, I was following events carefully. Akufo-Addo couldn't get 50 plus 1. So elders of the party, in their wisdom, negotiated with Alan Tremantin.
Okay.
And even in his speech, Akufo-Addo, in his speech, he gave the indication that when he's not there, the next will be Alan Tremantin. Did he honor that? I said, did he honor that? You see,
with all this institutional memory you have, should you be called upon to lecture at the patriotic, like the party institute they've established, will you go?
No. I just don't speak about our party. I speak about Ghana.
I know, but you know, you have this great and in-depth knowledge about Ghana, about politics, about political organization, formation, and all that. That's why I'm asking. They want to teach about your party's ideology, center right, this, that. It will still be part of Ghana, because should they win power one day, come to government, it will be about Ghana.
Oh yeah, that would be a great help to the young people. That I agree with you.
So would you go and lecture? Should they call upon you?
Not even lecturing. That's why I try to document certain things, like writing books.
Okay.
You follow me? Because that's the best way really to. But unfortunately, our people don't read. Oh, they don't.
I see.
They don't read.
I see.
So what I'm saying is that I followed Akufo-Addo to make sure, and I was instrumental that day. I kept off the voting grounds for a lot of reasons. Mind you, I'm now an ambassador. So I shouldn't be seen there backing anyone. But after he won, and they got to his residence at Nima, I was there.
Okay.
Where powder. I have no problem with Nanado.
So can you pick your phone and call him and find out, how are you?
His number that I knew, I don't think he's using the number again.
But if really you don't have a problem with him, he's been waiting,
I don't
have his current number.
I don't have a problem. Look,
has he ever called you to talk to you to say, how does he call you though?
I'm coming. Let me give you an example. Almost immediately after the 2016 elections, there was a football match between Accra House of Folk and Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
Now, my party has come to power newly.
Okay.
There were a lot of people who were excited. People were saying, I belong to this club, I don't belong. Akufo-Addo declared he's a member of Asante Kotoko, which shocked me.
He did.
I said, it shocked me. I'll give you the reason why. Now, then the chairman of the board of directors of Accra House of Hope called me and said, Doc, we are being denied seats in the presidential box. I said, are you sure? He said, yes. He said, all the seats there have been taken over by the Flagstaff House staff. I said, what? I told them, the records are there because this thing came on radio. I told him, I said, give me just 40 minutes. If we don't get seats there, the match will not come on. In less than 20 minutes, he called me and told me that, you know what I did? When I gave him that 40 minutes, I quickly called the press. And I made it plain that if directors can't be in the presidential box, the House of Hope will not play the match.
You always like challenging.
It's not a question of challenging, making sure that the right thing is done.
Okay, I'll get back.
You follow me? I'm coming.
Okay.
When I was in the stadium, not quite long after, the president came. That's President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He saw me. We all got up. I got up. Then he squinked his eye like that, and I squinked mine too. He knows me very well. And we both smiled. You follow me? Okay. Then, for safety reasons, he was given a seat inside, not in the front. I was in the front row.
Okay.
Now, the moment we scored the third goal, I left the park.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. We defeated them. And what is interesting is that when we were kids, in fact, recently I read something in one of this thing that Akufo-Addo claimed that because of Kotokoe and as there was some sort of confusion in his family.
I see.
No, but when we were kids, I know Nanado was a House of Folk supporter.
Oh, that's why you were surprised when he told you that he's a Kotokoe.
Nanado. In fact, the circles in which we were, all the friends, they were House of Folk.
I see. Have you always been this blunt, or is old age that is making you blunt?
No. I have a good retentive memory. I'm telling you.
Can I now interpret? You're making me laugh. Hey, that's so. Me say, to say me am chance here. The amasiri na ba no we ma me fan fiase a. The amasiri na ba na e to say. O ka say omuye nkwala no na oni President Nanado, former President Nanado. Omu nyina ye hasefo. Na so 2016 omu wi ni aba ne pe. Nanado hu no say me Kotokoni na ye ne mama pa. We na Kotokoni hase be boy presidential campaign bi. Omu koya ehwa ma baby e o mpanyimfo tena no Flagstaff House adwumayefo ya kwaje wa abosu na ne nkrofo friends doc ye nya ba bi ntina say mama me 40 minutes me ba ehwa no ndo fair press na say onu de oye na me say ope challenge pa we ye de okọ fair press e ka fair Flagstaff House was there na mu ye o say o me fair press within 20 minutes no mama ye place it na ye na ye wo na nche na Nanado ba no odwim na ni won za obo na ni che me so me bo ma ni che ni na ye ni me ho ene ye sere ye share 3 goals pepepe na me free park ni na me say when ya dey o say say my win no so so ye Kotokoni me so no ye Kotokoni and so ye Kotokoni na ama masere na no ka say na me bisa no say omo party no ase ebi mu say enyema bi esisi ye de to polafo ko ne kwabna Japan ne samekra mu o ma hwa nka no enu na ne eba aba be hanti wo mu yo no say enu de awura wudika me de me ate yo sabre me sorry gina me kasai me kan say ne omo ye no enye maka grassroots asema chiro se grassroots for na ato aba yi obi enti grassroots for na etimi yi nipa no sade na omo ye na ni hwe he me maka me na me tai kwabna Japan achi ampa so ene ni nyina me tai na chi na wahu say enema bi ho no mo ye ya enam say a say nemu a darocha time no mo say darocha wo power dodo ena mo je power no mo ye mo constitution no nsesaye secretary no se secretary jejeja anya sa mistake no ewura anya sa mistake no na obi amfatumi bi ama secretary bi ahwe na darocha mo ne alajete mo ye chairman na wo secretary wo ye hwan secretary de wo chocho keke na say sa or you face of the party or you CEO of the party or there be chairman e be kan dia wo be ye na chairman kan ya wo be ya wo secretary de enya ni na de ya da bia na secretary enti sa asem no kra de mi sister eni de mfa nko ho na sesi ayi wo mo so mo pese wo mo toto niema de a maka che say leadership no etimi esesa na mka se one na na do problem na fi se okan bibi obo na na do din se na na do ka ho na me se one na na do problem na me se me ne ube interview me ka kire obi mani agi se wo se adan na ho na meba na kosem bi a mebisa obi a nye obi keke o MPP ni na kosem bi a mebisa obi a no wo de na na do bebe mampa nso waka aka na na do din abam no se asem bi se ye bu mfu wo ho nipa no oni mu ntia mimi nim na na do be mfi aduosi anum ni o sa bre na me ya ambassador no no ya ambassador papa kofo abre so e kosa bia ne Montenegro enam se wo sa bia no se an obaaye obanhyiamu bi wo Europe onti ne dem me ko ne dem enu kra na wo Bulgaria me ko ne dem me ko tena ne mpaso tibini ni di nkomo no se me kra me ka che ne so eyi adudi sisi ade se wo sha se boaboa ho na eye aduro so enu wo se nanso kofidi awu na se papa kofo no ni fie wo mo nim no na dakam din kofidi awu akofo obi obe challenge me no say oh how so small boy be your friends or your friend na lunch matin ti nana do koye no na ofre na omusin an ampa krachi bi abasa ti omo ba ya omo beto aba o ambassador na ese so ba o kan Legon ho 2007 ti oba ya no anhye da anyi nanim onenam ho nana do anya 50+1 na mpanyimfo ne alan kasa ye say manenko na alan ti ase nana do hye ne bo awura mi bisawo boche no na do di so media me ne ho ambassador sondo na me hwe ni toyi awura mi bisa na do di so na media me ko bisa no say na papa ko fo nsemi a o kan yi omo si video na chede na so asa ba ne bremu abesisi nsem ani asem bisa fo yi na asem bi puno eno wo se anya eno de ko fo di kan na me fo ane so mo baby a me ne nya adwene ye timing no necessary ko kadada na so nim kofu a gentle giant onu ni bibia ye boko as on tese me kesese wakasa dada nti ye no a ho ne yewe sesi ayi de ya party ni de ni bi pa enu mabusa ne se omo ayi ye first school no kra say patriotic the ideological institute omo friend no be ba be lecture enu o si Ghana nti o me de Ghana na me pese me lecture me kama Ghana nya bibi fi na me so say ne party ne be ba be for me government no si waka bi de ebe no na me gusu na me tworo nwome ya ne nwoma no so bi ni nti enu na ogusu a o de tworo nwome interview ya me do ye wo politics nko ayen ko governance ne so kra nti just give one advice on the political scene to your party then we go to governance quick
advice.
Yes, if they want a reform as they are going for this delegate conference, what would you say to them?
They should totally remove money out of our elections.
Okay. They take this advice. People need money.
If they do that, we shall have genuine leaders in our party.
Okay, great. So let's come to governance. On governance, people say former President Nana-Addo would go down, not just people, maybe let me say the opponents, the ruling party now, some elements within say that he will go down in Ghana's history as the worst president in this Fourth Republic. Do you think so? Do you subscribe to that?
No, it's the question of leadership. What is very important is the legacy that you leave.
Okay.
The legacy that you leave. Now, if he has left a good legacy, he knows it himself.
Okay.
And also, the people, the ordinary people, also will testify.
Okay. Great.
You follow me? It's not a question of just, but where I felt my friend and brother made a mistake was when he started picking his ministers. I noticed that at a certain stage, he passed the figure 100.
That was his first tenure.
Yes. And I was very much disturbed.
Okay.
Because these positions, they go with money. They go with the money in the sense that you have to support the office with money.
Yeah.
So that they are run properly. Cars, fuel, and you mentioned it. Nando could have run this country. I know him. He could have run this country, or even any other leader could have run this country with 25 ministers.
25?
Yes. Ministers.
So
and if they are competent, they can definitely succeed.
Then we shouldn't be clapping for President Mahama now like we are doing that. He's done that for like 5 months, 56 or 54 until like 2 or 3 weeks or less that he added the remaining and made 60, of which
What
even
I'm
he's
saying,
being
look,
commended that he's done well.
Even in the time of Kwame Nkrumah, the figure was never more than 20, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, what's the point in having all this entourage running around with vehicles?
To serve the people, to deliver the mandate given to the president.
The people are served through the hard work of the minister.
I see.
You follow me?
How would you rate President Mahama's 6 months into office? How do you see his performance?
Well, I think he came in, first and foremost, to save the economy.
Okay.
Which I think on the whole he's done well. Secondly, there were other promises that he gave that I think he's seen to.
Okay.
One thing I disagree with him entirely is that big hole, the cathedral. What he wanted to do there shouldn't be there. That land should be used for something like a hospital for children.
Okay.
You follow me?
Okay.
Now, thirdly.
But why do you think he's made a mistake or you fault him? Because he's really not touched it yet. And
no, but he has made mention of it.
Okay. That surely...
yes, you know exactly what he said.
Okay. All right.
And I believe that land, because that is an area where you have a complex children's hospital. It will serve the whole nation.
Okay.
Not just Accra.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Mahama 2 we are witnessing. The Mahama 1
now,
is...
I have not finished with the points that I'm discussing.
Okay.
Where I'm not comfortable also is about the handling of the Galamsey.
Okay.
I'm not at all comfortable because our rivers are getting worse and worse and worse. And as I said earlier on, just about 3 days ago, I was interviewed by Joy TV.
Okay.
It came on TV, but it's Joy News, I called them. And I mentioned it to them that I personally, I was not surprised when the Attorney General has ordered an investigation into 2 leading members of the NDC.
Okay.
Who are supposed to be kingpins in this, what do you call it?
Does that appease you?
Yeah, the Galamsey. And believe me, if they are found to be so, the law should deal with them drastically.
Okay.
Because during Akufo-Addo era, there were similar things. He did nothing about it.
Nothing?
Nothing. Look, I read Frimpong Boateng's report.
Okay.
You follow me? I read his report, so I know what I'm talking about. There was even an instance where Forestry Department itself made a complaint to him concerning Lake St. John. May he rest in peace. What was that? Nothing.
But party people say because he acted, it affected them in the 2020 election.
Because
That's
he acted what?
He did something about the
What
Galamsey.
did he do? What did he do about Galamsey?
Remember, he had said that he put his presidency on the line and that he was fighting it head on. And so people at the Galamsey areas were peeved and so did not vote. They kind of punished the party. That's why they suffered that 137 and we had a hung parliament.
Do you know something? I believe in action. That Galamsey problem, which has destroyed totally our water resources, destroyed our forests. I said it recently in the governance of Mahama. The only way to stop that thing there is to declare the area a no-go area.
Which area? There are lots of forests.
Where they have the forest. Yes, the forest area I'm talking about.
So if
you follow me?
Jimira Forest, they declare it a no-go area. Tanonimiri, a no-go area.
They have to do that. Listen to me. I know our people. You declare the no-go area. And then you order 2 battalions, infantry battalions, into the forest to flush anything out there. And believe me, within a short time, you see a result.
We have the political will.
You have asked a question. I want you to answer yourself.
I see. There was a Mahama 1 in 2016 to 2012 to 2016. Now this is Mahama 2. Some elements within his party says this is his legacy term. Do you see it as such?
Absolutely it is. This is a period that we shall really see the real John Mahama.
Okay.
So what he has to do is to do it and do it well. So he leaves a very good legacy.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
And so far, well, whether they will get the money to do some of the projects, that I don't know. But I would say, me personally, our own party disappointed me.
Okay. People have started talking about he amending the constitution to go for a 3rd term.
Who? Mahama?
Mahama, yeah.
Oh, I don't think he will do that. Look, I don't believe your Mahama will do that.
Okay. You know him that well.
I say I don't believe. Listen to me, I haven't finished.
Okay.
If he does that,
Okay.
I'll be the first to attack him. The constitution says it should be 2 terms. He should finish the 2 terms and leave. Because that alone.
To interpret that the 2 terms, the constitution did not say 2 terms consecutively. That the one he served, I mean, he continued Professor Mills's own, so it wasn't consecutive.
Oh,
so
no,
some,
no,
they can test the law by going to the Supreme Court for interpretation.
The point you are trying to raise now has already been discussed at length.
Away.
By legal brains.
Okay.
It's finished. It's 4 years, he finishes the 4 years, and it's finished.
Okay.
But knowing John Mahama, I will not believe for a second that he will flout the constitution.
Great. So on governance, Mebusa doctor say, Osha, Ibimo, Ewo, NDC mo cancer na nado die, Obeko ye history mu se ni modi mo nso ni na ono nso ehu ni say, eno si o, answer na no, wetu ni party for ne for me si ontu omofo. Nti otu omofo say, kwa omo ko conference, omo ni sika mfim. So omo pese party ni ye dia, omunyi sika film omunyi sika film a ebeboa ama Ghana apeja na aboa omanmu ni nyina na me ba so me bisa no nanado ense nkrofo se enye nkrofo keke bi NDC fo binom se obe ni din be ko yen nwoma mu ni abakosem se oye mampani a wa mo ne ho moden kra eno si enye ne sa ho onka se wa mo ne ho moden kra ena enyi ono nso no obe George no na je se enyi ono obe George no nanado na ankasa bo ne ho moden a onim ena Ghana ni no ordinary Ghanaian ni so se nanado bo ne ho moden ma no onu Ghana ni nso enim ti ono de eno anu na ba bi ohun se nanado oye mampe no enfom so ni se obobo aswafodi obobo aswafodi na afi watra wo ha no si na minuen hin no ko edi en wo ye 100 ministers 25 ubetimi di abuman na nkroma time so kura say 20 na so 25 di esha ese se onya ministers omo ba yi adwa na say minister na ni abri obebo adwuma no unhia sa bebrebe no na say ni ese de ye bo mampani mama ba so say we 60 die ene wa ya ade pa ni ade no nse se ye kamfo no bebrebe sa wo ho ene o si enye se nkamfo asem obi a ofa nipa bebrebe sa no de na won momode ho ne nko ade won fo aso ministers ne do society hono no obeka se na nado anya ade wo ho na afei mampani mahama ba ye na mbisa ne se ohun ne sen abusumi nsian ene o si why ade wo ba ye se obesave economy no ohun se koso na emom niema bia na ni nye wona ase titi no se yi amina yi na me amede so osoma no se cathedral no se na se so won cast wo besi ase o kan bibi se no se woni mu yensem twoni ma ne mfa ne sanka ho no yemfansim class asipiti na nso mo mamu ni nyina be yemfom so kese pa se ode ne nsa be kasa asipiti no ntimi ba mu no se twen menwie ase galam se ni nso obeko a onyere ne ho no wonko ne nkrofo mu wo mu no na onde osusu senka kwaye bia galafo ni wo mu no na mebugodi no se Gemira Forest tano ni miro we o se anka kono ye twa ho ahia se de ya na police for de kokko bo ho no yesi ma obi ama no aso asrafo akogumema ma no maka obi atiko afiri ho no no onim Ghana for se de etie se ne ye de ase president mama so yes ade ane onye na adwen so okunko no ne nkrofo mu no on crack hwepo no de o sa so twen o se ho na president Akufo-Addo wantumi anye wanye ho hwe mi si oye hu bibi ade e kosi omuma ebenya hang pilot jejeje oye dey forestry commission for kra ko kan sem kire no bo wo fasa John din wanye hu ho de ene wanye hu ade na eyi Frimpo Boatin report wo se mi kra mi kan bi ene na na do anye galamsi ko ne ho hwe nti o se pese mama mi anani na me se na ohwa obenya amanwese mu akokoduro ni opepa no mo se ene wara ujejeje wobisa me wankasa yi ano na fe ena msi pese mama term we no yesi ene legacy term etine sen no se obayire ne ho a ono ankasa so betwo ni din wo Ghana ya bakosem ni mu na betutu ne niema yie a ebeboa sisi ayi de se de ohun ni de ase aye ntem kakra na so beka se sofa no emuye ina msi amafo ahase kasa tetem no se tetem sesen na me kire mu ti se de ase mitimra bia ama me kire mu se se constitution no se emprenu no ankyere se ntoaso anakọ no se jai na omo temra fine legal brains account se me ya so wi asem ni fie mema president mama nkofa asem ma oni ni tem no wonko na enye sa no oye na adwintero de ne sa boss no eso se wo ye wadwon se onu ankasa be kasa etia se jejejejejejeje na wo legal system e oni ebe hu the real JM ma ye hu eno nye wadwin se wo sian ba be ye skirmishes bia tetem bia ntimem obi amopontuti eno so oni mo kra se onye sa any doc we've sat down for quite some time. You are such a healthy, strong man. We just want to find out. You told me you have been a military man before. What was your rank? Okay, you said captain. How did you transition from military to a civilian?
That was quite a simple thing.
Okay.
Now, after graduating as a medical officer in Charles University in Prague,
Okay.
I visited home briefly.
Okay.
When I called here, I noticed that most of my contemporaries in secondary schools have joined the armed forces. Some of them were fairly senior officers, or very bright and upcoming officers in the armed forces. And then I noticed also that my late uncle has set up a clinic.
Okay.
And he was also a soldier.
Is it a clinic at Jowulu?
No, not Jawulu.
Oh, okay.
The clinic is at Airport Residential.
Okay.
Follow me.
I usually see Nyaho clinic.
Yeah, that is at the airport residential. It's not Jawulu.
Oh, because then I go through Jowulu all the time. I think that is Jowulu. Okay, so you are referring to the Almighty Nyaho clinic we know.
Absolutely.
I thought that was your hospital.
No. It was my. I mean, when he built the hospital, I was a student. So you can imagine.
Okay.
Now, in fact, but I worked with him when I left the armed forces.
So you've worked there before?
Yeah, I worked there before.
So
But I was the first resident doctor there.
Over
to
there.
stay there on the compound.
I see. I want to know how you left the armed forces.
Oh, my leaving the armed forces is that's a long story, but let me just
make it
short. Yeah. You remember I told you I went to the Middle East.
Oh, you went to Middle East?
Oh, yes.
I thought you prepared or you qualified the soldiers that were going.
No, but every battalion has a doctor.
Okay,
I told you that
mentioned
before.
that.
Yeah. So I took the troops to the Middle East.
Okay.
And we were placed on the Sinai Desert.
Okay.
The Sinai Desert. You don't see anything from, let's say, from here to say Winneba. You don't see anything sun throughout. And beyond. So we were placed on the Sinai Desert, and we were placed in the buffer zone. So we were buffered between the Israelis and the Egyptians.
Okay.
Because we crossed the Suez Canal to get on the Sinai Desert.
Okay.
Okay. So we were there, and then one day we had a visit from Colonel Roger Felly.
Okay.
Very nice man.
Okay.
By then he was the head of Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So he came to have a chat with us. He first addressed the men. When he said the men, the soldiers. Then later he came to the officers who were in the mess with him. And his message was simple. Government wants to come out with Unigov.
Okay.
That was during Achampon era.
Okay.
And that he has been asked to come and explain things to us. Now, to my surprise, nobody asked a question. All the officers, including the CEO. But I remember I raised up my hand and I said, Roger said, you can say that in the military. You can call it his first name. But you add say, because he's senior to you.
Okay.
I was just a bloody captain. He was a colonel, a full colonel.
Okay.
And I said, sir, I don't think we have been commissioned to run a nation. Then he smiled. And said, oh, Nyaho, we are now in different times. It is a unity between the forces and the other various agencies that can keep the nation going.
Okay.
So the moment he said that, I kept quiet and sat down. Not quite long after that, we got home. We got back home. We stayed on the desert for 6 months, so in a way, 6 months. When we got back home, I had a call from a well-known politician here, a Ghana politician called Atokwashi.
Okay.
He passed recently. about the age of 101 or so.
Oh.
He was a well-known politician,
Okay.
but he was among the first batch of people to be detained in Ghana.
I see.
So he called me, and I went to his house. And interestingly, I met a gentleman. I've been hearing of him, but I've never seen him before. That was the first time I met him, gentleman. I used to see him on television in the papers. His name was Colonel George Minyala.
Okay, George Minyala.
He was well known, especially when he was stationed at Kofodra. He did a good job there. So George was happy to see me. We had a chat. And he was blunt and straight to the point that he wanted to remove Akshampo. Mind you, he has been a minister before.
Colonel George Minyala.
Yes. He was, I think, a minister of industries before. And then he was a regional minister of the Eastern region.
Okay.
Where their capital is, I think, Kofodra.
Kofodra.
So when George said that, I was surprised, but I was also convinced that the way Ashambon is going, if we are not careful, there might be problems. So he went on further and asked me from which unit do I come from. I said, I'm from 5 Battalion of Infantry. And I noticed that he was happy.
Okay. For
the simple reason that 5 Battalion are noted for coup d'etats.
Okay.
You see? And the reason is quite very simple. Their location, their location and the broadcasting house, proximity-wise, is so close. So they can get to broadcasting anytime. And then when you get to broadcasting, that's that. So when he said that, then I asked me if I have a friend, and I said yes. So I contacted a friend of mine, and then we started, enlarging the conspiracy.
Okay.
And finally, a day before the D-Day, we were arrested.
So your coup was unsuccessful?
Yes, it was unsuccessful.
Okay.
We were arrested and then quickly sent to various, in those days we called it special branch cells, And then we were questioned. After that, of course, if you know that you've done the wrong thing, as a man, you have to say, yes, I did it. Well, there's nothing at all to hide.
Okay.
They know everything because somebody who joined us later was brought in by mistake.
Oh, okay. So that one went to snitch on you.
Exactly, that's what happened. So whatever took place, was known to the authorities.
Okay. So you were you resigned or you were sacked?
You see?
You resigned or you were sacked?
I'm coming. We shall read there.
Okay.
So the coup failed.
Okay.
Later on, we ended up, first we were sent to Sawam for about a week, then we were brought to Oshafort.
Okay.
Then Oshafort was where we spent a greater part of the time in our detention. And we were there when the Ministry of Defense sent, I think he was a colonel, a half colonel or so, to us that we have been dismissed from the armed forces. Oh. So we signed, that's all. And then
you were fortunate you were not even killed.
Well, that's the work of the Almighty God. Then, what happened next was very interesting. The question of Unigov was intensified and became very interesting, very rigorous. General Achampon set up various areas in the country where he picked certain people as his special representatives. So there was campaigning and whatnot. It got to the time of Unigov. But I must say, a gentleman by name G.W. Amatefu.
I've heard his name before.
He did a wonderful work for the opposition.
Okay.
In fact, many a time he was in hiding.
Is it the same Amatefu that was part of the JJ school?
No, you are talking about... No, Amatefu has been part of JJ school.
Okay.
No, not to my knowledge.
All right.
Not to my knowledge. Amatefu, I know in the armed forces.
That's Amatekwe.
Amatekwe.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay.
So what happened was that we were there when the D-Day came for the referendum. People went, voted, and then a Supreme Court judge, either a High Court judge or a Supreme Court judge by the name Justice Aban, was the electoral commissioner.
It's a Supreme Court. He was a High Court judge.
Court. Then later
he became a Supreme Court.
Justice Aban was the electoral commissioner. And it's true to us, in those days, the electoral commissioners have been senior people at the bar.
Okay.
Very senior people. Well, a man like VHRC Crab, for instance, very senior man, and others. Now, after the elections, results were announced that Achampo had won.
Really?
Oh. So then, I remember very well, I was then at Oshafort with my colleagues. Also present was J.H. Mensah, also at Oshafort. I.C. Kwe was at Oshafort. Sheikh.
Okay.
So we were all sort of disturbed. Hey, so one is going to stay.
Because you will lose and then you can come out.
If Achampo is going to be maintained, we are not coming out. That's what it means. So, well, we accepted it. That's our fate.
Fate will have it. I see.
Then I remember there were rumors that there have been some disturbances in Accra against the results. So the electoral commissioner himself, after 2 days, came and declared the real results.
Okay.
Listen to me carefully. And he declared that, the election was no and yes.
Okay.
If you don't want the union government, you vote no. If you want it, you vote yes. Then, to the surprise of people, the electoral commissioner said the no won.
Then I should see your jubilation there.
Then, not quite long after that, there were a lot of activities going on. We heard that the electoral commissioner was being pursued by soldiers.
Wow.
So he had to jump the electoral commission wall. He was aided to jump the wall to escape.
I see.
Oh, yes. Then Achampo brought in another gentleman. Nobody really have heard of him. One Magrani Kwe.
Okay.
Whether he was a lawyer or whatever he was, only God knows. And he came and reversed the decision of the electoral commission.
For a
now,
third
listen
time.
carefully. Yeah. He reversed it.
Okay.
It was then that the SMC2,
okay, that I asked,
which has now been made up of not those who made the coup, but the service commanders. When you say service commander, Army commander, Air Force commander, Navy commander, Chief of Defense Staff, and others. They were in charge of the country. And Achampo was the head.
Okay.
So they had a chat with Achampo and told them the way the nation is going, the best thing is for them to leave. He didn't agree.
He agreed?
No. Then things started getting worse. Doctors, what they call the professional bodies, went on strike. And mind you, who were then the cooler, so we didn't know what was happening.
What was going on?
All we hear is what we are told by the warders when they come
Okay.
work. And we were there. Then one day we heard that Achambo has been removed.
Wow.
How? Truly Achambo has been removed by the SMC2 generals.
Oh, I see. That's
And
interesting.
he was taken to Akosombo. There's a nice, what do you call it? Palace there, not a palace really, the nice house for the president. I think it was built during Kuma's time, so he was taken there. And I think he was making efforts to come out. So nobody knew exactly what would happen. So they brought him to Usher Fort. Usher Fort is a place you can never run away.
Where you were?
Where we were. Now, I think exactly a month after that, immediately he was captured. Those that he had arrested and placed them in detention, if I can remember some of the names, some of them were founders of this nation.
Okay.
Pa Willie Oforiata.
Okay.
K.A. Gbedema.
Okay.
Nkrumah's time. And then earlier on, he has arrested General Champo, a General Afrifa. Listen carefully. Now, Afrifa, whilst in detention, wrote a note to him. You are a journalist, you can find out. It's there. Go to graphic, you get it. That he should be careful with what he's doing. Other than that, one day they will line them up and shot. And it happened.
And it happened.
Now, so when we were there...
Can I go to the viewers and come back? Okay. Thank you. And now you beside say you can't politics, you can't governance, you run a personal life. Then na free army, muami ati so a captain. To your boy on komo kakra, when you free abrochi school by na Neofati hospital, Nyaho clinic ya unini. Maybe Missy Joe knows the whole airport residential. Now ye Juma or Hoda, but say Yenny dia, Namka say in the Debbie Nami offer in Atisa hospital. No, na or chair inquire or fast or Koye Juma Canam Sue. Now can be saying who said, oh, yes, soldier captain, no, a then no free most oh, yes, common as no Bekaya, no war fake battalion one. One my champion akonte bi anko Middle East no onu ko bi so woki no so mo ko Sinai Desert wo ye Israel no na je say honom no omo Israel ni Egypt emfinfini o trasa baby ane omo ship akese en fefa na Suez Canal na na je say enu Sinai Desert ni o say ye asase yantam tu asase pese pa tu oni e free ha e ko be ti say ye winiba who she just as a senator inti a honum no more be to say 6 months. No more that crown I can be by no see a champion see for me Unigov Union government. Ubia you come no the man is as no see now upon the Roger say Mr. Yeah, you know, you fire see me woman. Na ye then no see Captain Abanisa. Niema ekikansi ani ne ekoso obi ase niema mu no ya mfa ye se yemebu o man kra esese ye brem eno si na no dwemu ankasa bi mu otena ase ti we no obedru ye no ofri yi Middle East ba ye no ena opani ba ko e friend atokwashi friend no ti okwa atokwashi fie no ko hu nipa bi mu eti se Colonel George Menyira ti okohunu no Colonel George Menyira ne kan plane fa se hwempese mitu a champion eno no so sia the champion ye no ofo ne so ti obisa ne se wo adamfo no sia wo free he eno so me fi battalion sia fi battalion de ne ye hoye ne na ni agfi so mo ban yi no broadcasting no GBC say ne wo pese oye ku a wo no ma na wo ka se oh ya je se sia no attention den unya keka wi se sia no ye military for ne wo obi an stay put wa wo ye minister wa banda da ni mu no bra report on one chese why you cool na no ti nani je hu se fe battalion de omu suro ku ye se no betumi aye ti omu kekesi ani ade e be chia mo ma ye ku no ya do awo mu ku ye nya amaso omu aso aye hye ye chi omu nsawom kotena nsawom kakra de omu ba asha fort nene mu afi ye de krata ke na bi da kro de krata ba ye se mon sign ni se ye yi mu afi amini no sign ye na mkram se ni ti ye mpo se ye nkunu no se okese ya da woroma nti kwan ofa so a wo free mu no na oboy abakosem kakra sabre no na mabisa SMC2 bi na no ka se wo e champon ni ye bi ne omo to a wo mu begu mu ana omo ni omo ye unigov na bi ene ne nkrofo bi o chechi omo gu mu no mo se da bi e champon be harvin na finally ufunu be den kwa menim omo to e champon simple omo de no ko sha akoso mu ho be bia me yes won ho me so kakra wabre emrew na the history class there pa sometimes I me this na mayira me ma o 10 but I'm sure say for your English viewers you know omoni ebeje ho pa so now champon
has been removed from power.
Okay.
And we were at Osha Fort. As I said,
when did you come out?
As I said earlier on, some people have been released.
Okay.
These were elderly people.
Okay.
Who were founders of this nation.
Okay.
And I mentioned a letter Afrifa wrote to Achampon. Now, so we were in fact, J.H. Mensah had been released.
Okay.
With Isekwe.
Okay.
Their case was not, it's a different thing. Our case was subversion.
Okay. And this?
Theirs was the English word. And then they wrote something against the government also.
Okay.
Now, they went to court, to an appeal court also, and their case was listened to by late Justice Corentin Ado.
Okay.
Listen carefully.
Part of the judges who were murdered?
Yes.
Okay. The woman?
The woman. So she freed them. Now, we were there one day when, in the prison yard, when it's not time to go inside your room, and you hear inside, you hear the warden shouting inside, then you must know that something unusual is going to happen or has happened. So we were all surprised, and we went to our various rooms. We, the soldiers, were in one place. We were in a place called Upper London. Recently, I visited there.
Oh.
It's no more a prison now.
Okay.
I was there. Now, so we went into our various cells, and then we had a gate. The prison has got about 3 gates. You have to pass through 3 gates before you get into the inner perimeter. So the gates were open. Then a car drove in, and within about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we were called. All the 4 of us. Myself, the 2 other captains, and then the colonel. George Miller was a colonel, so he was our leader. So we went and saw a gentleman by name. He was a director of prisons at that time, acting director of prisons, called Mr. Agbo.
Agbo, okay.
So Agbo brought out the paper from government. We saw the seal of the president and everything, and it had been signed by General Kufu, General Fred Akufu. And the letter says we should be released immediately. It was now getting late, around 6:37. So we would like to sleep so that we go the next day. I said, no. You have to go.
You're in prison, they have released you, say you want to sleep.
I said, no, you have to go. So we said, but how can, and believe me, they didn't allow us to sleep there. So we have to get hold of our family members to come and pick her to our various locations.
I see.
So that's how I left
The army and the Asha Fort. Talk of family. How is your family like?
Well, when we talk of family, we have a large family. I'm talking about Tamakloe family. That's a different thing.
Okay, so let's talk about your nuclear family. You told me about your great-great-grandfather, whose picture I saw when I was entering. So I'm sure from him there will be a big family tree.
Oh, very
so
big.
From your father and your mother, how many siblings do you have? And you have also come to get your own family. How many kids?
Oh yeah, siblings from my parents were 10. But unfortunately, 2 have passed on.
Okay.
3 have passed on. 3 have passed on. And they are all well. They are doing well. Everybody is living in his or her own house.
Okay.
And myself, I have got 2 sons.
Okay.
And then 5 ladies, but almost all of them are out of the country.
I was going to ask, any of them a soldier or a politician or a medical doctor?
No, none of them.
I see.
None of them. I remember when I went into detention first, my first child was 6 months old.
Wow. And by the time you came out, she was how?
Oh, that was just 2 years.
2 years. Okay. Then he
the second she.
So
the
she
second
could make
detention
you out.
was longer.
Oh,
it was the second detention or imprisonment that I served in Sawan prisons.
Okay.
Where I met Kwame Pianim, who had then served almost 10 years in detention.
Okay.
And it was there that you see what prison life really is. So I remember one day Kwame Pianim approached me that there's a hospital in the prisons, and if I wouldn't mind, I can practice there. I said, Kwame, leave me. I want to have my peace of mind. But Kwame is a very interesting person. He kept on persisting. Not knowing he has arranged with the Catholics come to pray there.
Okay.
And the Catholics came and renovated the whole hospital. And there's a hospital there. Wow. Even there's a dental chair there. You have wards and everything. And I remember I was in a room with a gentleman by name Idana.
Okay.
Now Idana, name is in our history books. He was the chief superintendent who dictated the judges who were killed.
Okay.
Very important.
Because they got burnt, he was able to identify their bodies.
Yeah, so he was able to come out with a wonderful report. Okay. Unfortunately, not long after that, he was arrested and sent to Sawan.
So sad. So, are you a Catholic?
No.
What church?
I'm a Presbyterian.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Toby, which state did you succeed your great-great-grandfather?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I am an elder in the family.
Okay.
And so I have the right to write Toby.
Okay.
Because of the name I carry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nyaho.
Nyaho.
They say it
that
means
was
truth.
Named after my great-great-grandfather.
They say it means truth in your language.
Yeah, it means
Nyaho means truth.
It means what the word to qualify it? Ancient truth.
Ancient truth.
Yeah. Ancient truth.
Maybe that's why you are so blunt and courageous. I've been seeing this nice gentleman around.
That's Ibrahim.
I know.
That's my nephew.
That's your nephew?
Yeah.
Are you related to the Mohammeds?
Oh, yeah. I
How?
am. I say Ibrahim is my nephew.
Okay.
His mother is the one at the far corner there.
I want to see her.
The last picture on the left.
The
last one.
The one
the black and white.
Yeah.
That's Ibrahim's mother.
That's a pretty woman.
Yeah. The mother was my cousin.
She's part of the 3 siblings that are...
yeah.
She's part of the 7.
The wife, Ibrahim's father's wife, was my cousin.
Okay.
And had 3 kids.
Okay.
The first one is called Hawa.
Okay.
Then Ibrahim.
Okay.
Then Inusa.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's that.
I see. Then I understand. Then your party people will say, well, because you
Oh, they have been saying that. I don't mind that.
They have been saying it.
Oh, they have said that's Ghana.
They will say you have a soft spot for the NDC.
What soft spot?
Because of your nephew.
The interview you've just had with me. Do I have any soft spot for the NDC?
Well,
based on your own question.
Like you would answer, it is for the ordinary Ghanaian to tell. How has life been like without you being the GFA sports chairman?
Oh, GFA, my life in GFA was so brief. Once again, that will tell you the type of person I am.
Okay.
Kufuor bringing me to the GFA was a big problem for him.
For him?
Yeah, because, listen carefully, once again, you see, now, when Kufuor couldn't beat Rawlings,
okay.
Even before then, Kufuor getting to the leadership race, it was in my house in cantonments.
Okay.
That I think 5 or 6 of us, I'll mention the names,
okay,
met and said Kufuor is the right person to go now. After Edubo Ahene couldn't.
Okay.
Dr. Jani Selby, late Stephen Kreku,
okay,
KG Osebonso,
okay,
is alive. He's one of the elders of our party. He is a lawyer. He was the first Ghanaian to resign on principle. Now, Osaje, who was a foreign minister.
okay,
Kandapa,
okay,
who was minister of what? National Security, eh?
Yeah.
And myself, Nyaho, Tamakloe. In my house, we decided that Kufuor was the next person after Edubo, and it wasn't easy. We had a strong opposition from some people in Kumasi, but we pursued. We used to go to Kumasi and address people.
You?
Oh yeah.
What language were you speaking?
In English. I remember we went to a rally at KG Methodist Park in Kumasi.
Okay.
Myself, Kufuor. KO, sorry. KO.
Okay.
Myself, Kufuor, and I don't know whether Teresa Tegu. Do you know her?
Amele Tegu.
Now Amele.
Yes.
And then Amele, we were seated on the days like that, and then Kufuor spoke when he finished. And you said a lot of people, mind you, the party has not been formed.
Okay.
At that time.
You were
but a lot of people came. So after Kufuor has spoken, they introduced me. And I think few people really have heard of me. So I spoke. After that, of course, it's the turn of Amele Tegu to say something. But she can speak Twi fluently.
Okay.
So, she's a Ghana.
Yeah.
So she asked me in the Ghana language, Nyaho meaning Kame.
What does that mean?
Nyaho, what should I tell the crowd? And I said, stand there and look at them. And believe me, her tongue opened and she spoke very well. That was a maiden speech in politics.
Great.
Later she became a minister.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she has died.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, so that is.
We thank you all for your great service to the nation, and thank you for having time with us. We've done almost 2 hours, if not more. More than 2 hours. You've done well. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. I'm glad I've met you too.
Same here.
All that I am praying for is that the young men should not see wealth as a solution to anything. What they have to do is they should make sure they work hard. And believe me, if a lot of young people go into agriculture, they will be surprised the profit that will come out of it. Agriculture is the solution to this nation's problem.
for na ya fa time bebre pa na de twa to e de msem ye no papa enti me ka personal life ne kakra na me de ebewura abusuamu ne GFA time kakra na o ka sa kwan o fa so a okọ prison na o ka FIFA letter o cho ye koma general kutu e champion sabre no o ka se de wuye da chi wan we be sai line shutu yen ampa ye san wo mu line shutu wo mu na o mu prison wo no obobo mpanyimfo bi the late JH Mensa Sheikh IC kwemu a no mu so didem na no mu de o mu case ye so no nko no ye soja ni ne nkrofo o mu de ne ye subversion asem pese mutu abangwa na mu dane bibia ni na JH mu de ne so makochocho bibi ti o mu ye yi o mu no o mu court na every o mu nti o mu court no judge a o ka se yenya e wo mu ne justice Sophia Krantenado o ka ajajefo no a ye bo wo mu etu wo bundase no ehu se udi weni di Fourth Republic history na china na no ada o mu di wo mu edai Matters Day no aha eno o kan se judge ma ye jai wo mu ti ye jai wo mu ni mu na no na FIFA so won se ye yi champion efi ho no nti omo wo ha general Fred Okufu na abedi ade na otro krata bae nti omo ho awie bia isi inside ye na cheze esi eyesa atam nso ya na se na bibi wo ho na tam so se prison full room to omo kotena ase nipa no de krata ne bae no director of prisons Urago obi eso ayesi yesi enya musisi a omo se ena omo prison fo ayenya omo no omo se me na na ade asa no omo se David Mr. Igbo say David General FIFA se yema mo nko ena ene omo ye wo omo nko nsa na me se na mo ye pamo mo amu nda nyame asa mo nko nti o ka so omo contact omo busuafo na ne omo kofi na me se a na abusua ba mi obusua tesen no se Tamakloe obusua de so pa na me se ye mra ne se o papa ne o maame ni wa nkasemu eno so ne papa ne maame o mu wudu o mu yedu na mum ba mu wu afamu miensa ti akanson na wonom etiase onu ankasa so wo manson mienu ye memoa na num ye mma okọ detention first one no na ne baba panyin no wo busumi nsia ende wanche oba na akwala no 2 years eno kra chese we twa afi so se wanche o ti nse won de wo che ye papa ho de okoche ho no okochi akwa me pianim no te wa na kwa me si o hospital bi wa ha na onkoboa o mo si o kwa me no opadi a obehye wa obeye obenya nso ti o hye na oni room for kra kasai catholic ma wo mo besiesie hospital e wo kama ma wo ti edu ba bi no nya kokoboa wo na me se anti o ye catholic no si o da bi me presbyterian ni me basre o ye bas na me se na togbe no no si o na wo mi na no si o ye togbe nti medino me so togbe no Nyaho no kure kita me no me di togbe ka mo na manse aye panyi wo mabusua mu na msi o nti enye se bia akonwa bia no si da bi mba me ye panyi wo mabusua mu nti me ye togbe ana togbe no ase eno no na msi o I see nti me hu mfonyini ye wo ha yi sei na sa mfonyini ye aya na mo di atoso na je so Ura Ibrahim a onu ara no Ibrahim o me wo fa ase na msi sa na se woni mahama for not me papa nua owu Ibrahim mame obobo omu din se Ibrahim omu ye 3 Haruna bi wom Inusa wom na Ibrahim wom nti omu ye 3 wom
no
Hawa ampa oba Hawa na Inusa na Ibrahim nti na mse ene ombeka se nti no asa mahama for no was sport ma omu ene NDC no se o me krofo ne kan fi omu interview amini ye wo ye mamu obi achi na msi o mezu minyi anu nti ahwefo mu a mon George na monfa na mse GFA na what say so ubeka say every be 2004-5 onum no ye GFA president onu koye na eja bra kwesi bae kwesi nyantachi bae se mbusa say GFA no say GFA wo enu na ye kofo problem kese mse sa o ti hwe kofo problem onya e wo GFA honum no na che say nya asem ketwa na nso ubeye ne den ede ne de ye kosum ye nkrofo nim se ne amene kofo sitie se kofo be ba be contest Professor Dubois wa be president no mimi fie ne etena ye ne nipa be yensia ebi mu wo ntime bobodi Dr. Janiselbi Kreku KG Osei J ene Owura Kandapa ye ho mfie na me ene ye bo opo no ye di nkan ye bre bi ye ko Kumasi na yakoye rally na me se wo osia na me se kufo kasa wie na me so me ko kasa na me se o kan kasa be papa is won titwi o se me kan brofu o bibi na Teresa mele tego so bai no onu so be kasa na obusa me se me kan se na me se gina ona hwe o mo e but Teresa kasa o kasa fine echiri kura odiba be ye minister na msio dog ye dawase papa se wamaye kwan esuma a woni mpanyimfo ni bi mo asom Ghana na wamaye kwan so amaye timi ni wadi nkomoi eno si o mami tuma bunu ni fo se ade ba ko pa ehia ne se ense se o madwen ye o mo se esese o munya sika tam ana se ye pentamanya ye ho ye pentamanya ye ho no ene de esese mabunu ni nya ahweye na o mo ni nyi kua ho kua ye pa o emabunu emomani enyi kua ho ti mabunu se dia doctor ene tobi nyaho Tamakloe mesi nyaho no matese ase che no kre no se nye no kre kekew tete no kre atempon mu no kre Asian truth ti na wase aka mienu abom de ene wa wani tua ena madana se na emomhwe ne ngoma awatro nti ya no akope bi akan never say die em say haso folk na woni mu dodo Oni Oraphobia Oni Ora Felix or that Wellington a Troye autobiography of a Ghanaian statesman. So then I guess it's about him. Until person who more about him. Nkomo ye de minyaya ke betina hansa nanso we have to go into kopebi na kenkan. And afi a nation into retirement, a narrative of a statesman, a government that receives power through the might of the people must make sure to work for the people. A nation into retirement. Me was say, hey, can a nation retire? And as a Ghana that's why I retire 65, 68, yay, Ghana. I'm sure it will be an interesting book into Suyana, what Pibiato, I can kind. When you about my me yakuna many, and a dear young boy, if you say, Yatana ha chepa, that's it, na se wati, na wafer futu so a room. Yena production team na social, yeba location. It was a hard work. Na yena yen shadow producer ye oti ho yase enti Jack Listo ye da se nyamisha opa ne team ni nyina stay blessed.